Arthur the Rat. Once there was a young rat named Arthur who could never make up his mind. Whenever his friends asked him if he would like to go out with them, he would only answer, "I don't know." He wouldn't say yes or no either. He would always shirk making a choice. His Aunt Helen said to him, "Now look here, no one is going to care for you if you carry on like this. You have no more mind than a blade of grass." One rainy day, the rats heard a great noise in the loft. The pine rafters were all rotten so that the barn was rather unsafe. At last the joists gave way and fell to the ground. The walls shook and all the rats' hair stood on end with fear and horror. "This won't do," said the captain. "I'll send out scouts to search for a new home." Within 5 hours, the 10 scouts came back and said, "We found a stone house where there is room and board for us all. There is a kindly horse named Nellie, a cow, a calf, and a garden with an elm tree." The rats crawled out of their little houses and stood on the floor in a long line. Just then the old one saw Arthur. "Stop," he ordered coarsely. "You are coming, of course." "I'm not certain," said Arthur, undaunted. "The roof may not come down yet." "Well," said the angry old rat, "we can't wait for you to join us. Right about face, march." Arthur stood and watched them hurry away. "I think I'll go tomorrow," he calmly said to himself. "But then again, I don't know. It's so nice and snug here." That night there was a big crash. In the morning, some men with some boys and girls rode up and looked at the barn. One of them moved a board, and he saw a young rat quite dead, half in and half out of his hole. Thus the shirker got his due. Kit. The quick little kitten thinks it bit a pretty big fish. Dress. Many of Jeff's best friends slept in mesh tents in pleasant weather. Trap. The harrowing black cat dashes at any man and lands on the plaid carriage. Lot. The honest swan stops and acknowledges the fox, dodging the bothered wasp. Strut. Mother loves butter that comes from the southern countryside. Foot. The butcher should put the pudding in the wooden nook to cook. Bath. Can't have the staff asked to transfer to the enchanted castle in France. Cloth. Lawrence often offers Ross a Florida orange and horribly strong, frothy Boston coffee. Nurse. The early bird preferred the earthy worm. Fleece. These unique machines teach people to speak and reason. Face. The raven waits until late day for the great wave to break. Palm. Father and Ma said to calm the facade in the Nevada Plaza. Thought. The small walrus caught the hawk in the salty water. Goat. The rose slowly grows in Owen's old grove. Goose. Beautiful music booms and humans move to the grove. Price. The shy writer types at night to fight the silence in my mind. Choice. The spoiled boy hoists the toy from the soil. Mouth. Mountains of flowers crowd the grounds about the house. Near. Deidre's fear seriously interferes with her ideal career. Square. Beware of scarce fairies, rare mares, and scary prairie bears. Start. The Sahara party marvels at the far star on the safari. North. Laura's warm aura reforms Thor's horse for the important war. Force. The adorable boar snores hoarsely and notoriously hoards imported pork. Cure. The tourist endures rural tours of Europe and procures gourmet bourbon. Happy. The coffee, salami, spaghetti, and macaroni are ready. Letter. Sugar covers the tiger's whispers, comma. Bertha's and Cinderella's saga is a drama. Major players. R. Richard, Wilbur, and Harry are running around the treacherous river. L. Linda and Allie pull belly muscles, laughing laboriously. NG. The singing mockingbird is swinging on the ring and dings the awning. TH. The thespians gather and breathe 3 authentic breaths together. H. Harry and Hillary, happy harvest, heaps of herbs behind the beehive. YOD. The cute, dutiful blue cuckoo resumes cooing suitable tunes enthusiastically. W. Will and Drew whistle while the wind blows between the whimsical weeping willows. ING. Miss Fanning is walking and hiking in Wyoming. S. Susie lives in her sister's house on Easy Street with her Siamese cats and Siberian husky dogs.
What do you miss anything about New York since now that you live in LA?
Yeah, my spiritual community / family. Yeah,
And
I miss them a lot.
How did you meet all of them?
Oh, I met them in the late 70s at the Rosicrucian Center. My friend convinced me to come to Friday night class with Rahilio Strawn. And so we just started going, and one thing led to another, and out of that was developed a community based upon Kemetic principles and, traditional African principles. And so that's how we, got to know each other based on that.
I know you have a sisterhood that's super important to you.
Yeah.
What do they mean to you, and how did that all come about?
Yeah, I mean, most of it, we've been friends for like 40 years plus. And, those sisters, they've been there for me, like when I had, when my kids were growing up. And, we share the same spiritual traditions. Now our kids are older and most of us have grandkids. Maybe there's one other person that has great-grands outside of me. And now that we're all aging, we try, to really put forth effort that, love is, being there for people when they need you. And so we try to come through. We know that we've lived other lifetimes together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's clear. So we meet up from time to time. And like I could just say this from myself. I can't say for anybody in the future, but the oracles, I live and die. I'm going to live and die by that, I swear. I will live and die by veganism because that's the way my husband passed. And so I intend to follow in his the path that he's carved out. Mm-hmm. And like I said, the oracle has the last and final word.
Can you explain the oracle to someone who might not know what that is?
Yeah, well, the oracles, the way we were taught is that that's the divine omniscience within each person has that stored within their spirit. Now, whether they access it or not in this lifetime, well, who's to say? Because everybody everybody can strive to become a living oracle here on earth. But until you do, you need, it's in your best interest to learn an oracle system, and there's so many of them out there to guide above all, the oracle exists to help you to build your character. It's about character building. And a lot of people take that for granted. They don't take that seriously. So, you know, that's very important to me, you know, that my family develop good principles and character, because like my mom used to say, your name precedes you. Just the mention of your name is your only calling card on earth.
Is that the best thing that your mom shared with you? That you...
My mom was serious about character, serious about not lying, cheating and stealing, and being deceptive. And my mom only talked to me in parables. She never really spoke plain English. She always had some kind of saying to like wrap it up, you know.